Humans have the ability to disassociate. It is a powerful tool that helps us get over traumatic and horrific events. It makes us resilient and it makes us what we are. However, what is the impact when leaders disassociate from the consequences of their decisions on employees and society? It is driving businesses to look at short-term gain and not the long-term, and people fall by the wayside. It's not the whole story, however, it is part of the story that needs to be understood. Let me explain by way of an analogy. I always remember a tale that was told to me about Bessie the cow. Bessie was a little calf that had lost her mother. She was brought up in the family's backyard and had been hand-fed by the farmer and his family. When Bessie got too large for the backyard, she went out into the field with the rest of the herd. No one would ever consider killing Bessie. Then one day the farm was sold and a new owner arrived. Bessie no longer had a name. She was just a cow in the herd, classified as a return on investment, ROI. How easy was it now for the new farmer to kill Bessie? How different is this to today's workplace? The ongoing dehumanisation of the workforce makes it easy to remove people from the business equation. The less emotional investment, the less we consider the consequences of those being affected. Last year in Australia, approximately 250,000 people were made redundant. 1.1 million people are underemployed and 740,000 didn't have a job. This is out of a total workforce of about 11 million people. Language is a tool that helps us disassociate. For example, people become employees, employees become human resources become FTE, full-time equivalents, or now PTE, part-time equivalents, and FTEs become headcounts, and heads are severed by several methods: redundancy, outsourcing, contractors. What do you call people in your organisation? Language can be so influential, it can't be underestimated. One employee said to me that in her organisation, human resources was referred to as the Department of Human Remains. The language says it all. If we are disassociated and we hear this language, do we really care? The structure of short-term incentives drive behaviour that is not good for business or society. The research supports this. It drives people who reap the rewards to disassociate from those who don't. Inequality has now reached a 75-year high in Australia. This attitude must change. It is time to invest in the long term. The question responsible leaders may ask themselves is this: what actions do they need to take and what structures do they need to challenge to ensure the ongoing economic viability of both their businesses and the society in which they operate? And as a part of that question, what do they need to do to reconnect with the people and communities in which they serve? I work with leaders to assist them to understand this, challenging their current thinking and helping them identify financial and inclusive opportunities. Should you want more information, please contact me.